Wike and Atiku fight dirty, really dirty. Like they went into the gutters and came out. I've never seen how grown-up adults can be fighting this dirty. So Wike went as far as yesterday saying on the podium that Atiku accused him of being rejected by the River State people. That okay, no problem. That him the people of Nigeria have rejected him. He also contested that him, as Wike, he did not buy form, he did not contest any election, and the appointment he's currently occupying was given to him by the federal government, that he did not contest any election, but that Atiku contested, bought form, did primaries, went to contest, and he lost woefully, means Nigerians have rejected him. This whole matter. As Wike said that when I watched it in a very short clip, but Atiku decided to respond. The response is the one that used to break back. Like you hear that somebody broke a table, somebody sat on. Atiku really broke a table Wike is sitting on. In public, guys. Let us read. So former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, in his response to what Wike said to him yesterday in a public event, said that he said he has criticized the Federal Capital Territory Minister, Barrister Nyesom Wike, accusing him of prioritizing personal interests over the welfare of Nigerians. He said this was in response to Wike's recent remarks in Port Harcourt, where he referred to Atiku as a rejected politician. You all know that Atiku has been trying, because Wike mentioned that Atiku has been trying to be president for the longest, and they don't allow him to ever come close, that he will never be president, that Nigerians have rejected him. So Atiku now went on to say this to him. He said this was a response. Wike recently, we read that Wike's comments followed Atiku's reaction to the recent local government elections in Rivers State, where Atiku stated that the elections had revealed that the citizens of Rivers are astute and resolute, unwavering in their rejection of any form of political oppression, harassment, or a lot of things he mentioned. He talked about self-serving godfathers. See, let me tell you something. I feel that in this case, I'm not going to say I'm supporting anybody. The truth is that Atiku came for Wike, right? Whatever reply Atiku got from Wike in the public podium, Atiku deserved it, right? Because he was the one that came for Wike, because Atiku had no business with what was going on in Rivers State, except he will say, okay, because it's a PDP thing. But remember that PDP did not contest in the last chairmanship election in Port Harcourt, because they did not finish their clearance. They didn't have the right register to do their elections, so they were scrapped out of the election. So PDP did not participate as contesting. Rather, they voted for a party that was recommended for them to vote as a party. So Wike, seemingly dismissing Atiku's statement, said if you say for an election we did not contest, never participated in, that it shows Nigerians have rejected us, fine. Yeah, you that contested and failed woefully. And the way Wike said it, woefully, the way Wike used to talk, I want people to complete his statement. He said, Nigerians have rejected you, so pack up and go home. So Wike told Atiku to go home, like vehemently. He eventually told him to go home, that nobody wants him. This is what said in a sharp response, though his media advisor Paul Ibe, Atiku called Wike's remark as a string of inanities lacking substance and driven by personal grievances. He added, if he truly believes Nigerians are content with the current state of affairs under the government he serves, it reveals a deeper truth. His priorities lie not with the people, but with himself. Atiku, the People's Democratic Party presidential candidate in the last election, further accused Wike of being preoccupied with his own interests. The absorption is evidence in his preoccupation with domestic affairs in Rivers rather than his ministerial responsibilities, Atiku remarked. See, let me tell you something. You see, Atiku and Wike, why I don't like putting my mouth in their matter. It's just that for the purpose of updating people while my channel, you guys know that last election, I was on this channel, I was giving you people back-to-back content, like telling you people things that were happening. At some point, I cried. For those of you who are my ardent supporters, like you've been following my page, you remember there were times I cried, right? You know, when Wike started supporting Tinubu, I was very aggrieved. I felt so bad. But then again, we will flip it this other side. You will say that if Atiku did what they agreed to do in their party, it wouldn't have affected us this bad. Yes, it would, even if Rivers had given the vote. Remember, if Atiku was really with Wike as they were before, I'm not saying they should be brother and sister, but they had kept to the side of their sharing formula and they agreed. So the Rivers would have been for PDP. That would have been minus from Tinubu, even though Tinubu had his own way. And people have said on the comment section in our last video that people really voted for Peter Obi, that it was these people that turned everything upside down. We know. We know the truth. And that is why, even with what is going on in Rivers State, Wike versus Fubara is beginning to tell the truth that Peter Obi actually won Rivers State. It's very glaring, it's clear. So now for those people who came to the comments saying that no, that shouldn't say that why are people saying that Nigerians are the one that failed P2B? It's not true. Nigerians do not fail P2B. The truth is, the people who were working for Tinubu are the ones they are calling the Nigerians. Of course, it's not possible for everybody to vote one particular person, right? Except for the fact that people were truly tired. Now, I am calling on all these Yoruba guys that were insulting us, calling us Obi idiots. One of them that I know very well is in the UK. That is you people. The other one too that told us that we should forget about how frail Tinubu looks. So Tinubu is the man for the job. He is in the UK also. So now they made us, or everybody, okay, for example, if I had followed all their advice to go and vote for Tinubu, and then I'm in this mess and they are in the UK, make it make sense. How can you people, you know what, something is wrong just because the person is your Yoruba person? Is that okay? Me that is supporting a different person who is not from my geopolitical zone. He's not. So my own, I don't have sense. So the truth is, we are looking for good leaders. We are tired. See, since all these Hausa people started ruling us, they say they are majority. They are in the majority. How many things have they done? How many things have the government worked? No. See, Nigeria is so blessed. The reason why we are still together and sane is because Nigerians are very patient people. The reason why Nigerians are still normal, they have not started unaliving people to eat them, is because Nigerians have a conscience. Nigerians, our country, Nigeria, is almost like God is resident in Nigeria. It's almost like Nigerians love God so much and they don't want to hurt him. That is how Nigeria is. So it's almost the case of like Nigeria is like a country after God's own heart. Do you understand? So basically, if you look at the country Nigeria, are we supposed to be where we are? No wonder all these small countries will come and be using us to try their luck, like they're coming to compete or compare themselves with us. Hey, Nigeria has seen, like Nigeria like this, so that most of these African countries, let's say 40 out of 50 something Africa, they were coming to us to help them, both for food, for security. When they were having crises, we were the ones helping them. Today, they wake up to disrespect us just because we have incompetent leaders. A country like Nigeria, a country that is the mother, a country like Nigeria that we have very intelligent people, a country like Nigeria that we have very hardworking people. Should we be where we are today? Look at how politicians are insulting themselves. At the end of the day, if they belong to one party, they'll reconcile. Remember, in politics, there is no permanent enemy and there's no permanent friend. Do you understand? And that is why it beats my imagination how these people who are now crying and begging Peter Obi, they are sorry. Where were they when they were doing us? That time they were talking about tribe. Now, have you heard anybody talk about tribe? They were talking about religion. Have you heard anybody talk about religion? Because we all buy from the same market. We all go to the same market. Our children go to the same schools. We go to the same filling station. Tell me, who is that person that they say, oh, this filling station is for APC people. This filling station is for Labour Party people. This one is for PDP people. Is there anywhere you saw that they wrote that? No. They didn't write it anywhere. Everybody is struggling. People, let me tell you, the people that are even suffering the most. And I said that thing when I was doing my reviews last year. I said anybody who supports Tinubu and abuses people because of Tinubu, this economy, they will be the one to feel the pain more. And it came to pass. Check out the people that are selling their cars, the people that are running, almost running mad. They are Tinubu supporters. Did he call them to tell them he's going to give them something separate? Mbao. They are even going through worse situation right now. They are constantly going through worse situation. And at the end of the day, Nigeria